When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Cyclones will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the UCF Knights offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Knights will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Hansen. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Shoot, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. And the Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. Getting set for the point after.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Knights line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking left. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
The Cyclones will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Brown will throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Richardson. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats.
21, UCF 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Richardson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Knights have their offense in high gear. Catch in the middle. It's Fox. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The Knights will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
And what a missed opportunity for this defense. They got one chance to get back in this game. Force some turnovers, create some big plays there.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. The play action fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely center cut. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. He wants to throw it again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Iowa State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
UCF 3.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Thomas. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Knights will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
On to kick it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off play action on first down. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Cyclones are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Touchdown, Cyclones! That that's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Brown wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Wade. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Iowa State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half.
UCF 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll open the second half on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for space, it's Hansen. They open the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Gain of 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and
Turning it on! All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Cyclones are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Fires to the tight end. And he's dragged down. Up-tempo for the offense.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Iowa State 49, UCF 3.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Caught in the backfield. It's Richardson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll test the right side. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Knights send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Townsend. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best.
There he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
56, UCF 3.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Brown will throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Wade. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Smacks him with the stiff arm. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Knights have this offense rolling. Caught close to the marker, it's Richardson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
White 53.
Hand off to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Zings it complete to the right. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And to open the fourth quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
The Cyclones decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the ball comes to rest right there. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Knights will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Secures it at the 30. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. On the set. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hansen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cyclones! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Brown will throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Now on first down from the 40. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Let's go! From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Iowa State 70, UCF 3.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on.